Alright, 5-month update. I don't really feel there's that much of an update because I think I'm kind of in one of those times where it doesn't seem like my vision's getting better because it kind of doesn't. Like, there's no big new thing. Like, yeah, I can see this now. Or major, like, daily improvement. But I think that that's a little bit wrong because I can see more of the detail of my eyeballs. Like in the actual iris, it looks like there's coloring. It looks like a green marble. I don't know. Hey, can anybody see my eyes? I think they're blue. That's what I've always been told. That's what I remember from when I could see. I have blue eyes. But I guess in general, a little bit, the actual detail of the coloring of my eye, when I get very close, I mean, my nose is touching the mirror, and I think that I'm seeing more detail and more bright color. So it's my afternoon dose. Gotta take one NMN. Oh, big news about NMN. Fuck the FDA, man. Every time I find something that's really gonna be good, FDA comes in and says, that's a prescription now. Huh? Yeah, fuck you guys. So, NMN has recently been confiscated by the Postal Service. I don't know exactly how it works. There was a large shipment of 10 kilograms of NMN powder that was confiscated in I don't know what state, Kentucky? I used to think it was Alabama and Arkansas. It was in Arkansas, I think. Anyways, a bunch of NMN was confiscated in shipping, and that is the next step in the process of, first you send a letter, then the companies kind of stop selling it. Some shut down. Then you send another letter, and you put it on a list called the Safe Scripts list, and companies stop putting it on their marketplace to sell, like Amazon. Amazon doesn't sell NMN. And if you buy NMN from Amazon, don't take it. It's not NMN. It's fucking irritating. So, if you live in the US, I would not buy NMN, as it may probably be a risk of being confiscated when shipped into the US. Which makes no fucking sense. In the rest of the world, they sell it on the shelf like it's vitamin C. Like they got rows of it and shit. In China, Japan, all Asian countries, like NMN is not a secret. It's a thing the rest of the world takes because it's good. And I think it's good for one reason. It's the very beginning molecule. Well, it's not the very beginning. There's NR, NMN, NAD+. So NMN is needed to make NAD+. And NAD+ is the first thing in the mitochondrial energy transport chain. And if you have LHON 11778, complex 1 is where the mutation affects. And that reaches up and deforms the NAD, making the electron become loose and just floating around inside the matrix of the mitochondrial energy transport chain. And so I think having NMN, just kind of an added first step to the NAD, will make more NAD, which is a fact. That's why they want to make it a prescription, because NAD is good for your body in a lot of different ways. And this company, ran by David Sinclair, has basically taken NMN and made a prescription drug out of it and ran trials, and then hit up the FDA, and the FDA has told everybody, hey, don't sell this, we don't like it. It's going to be a prescription soon. Kind of like a Debenone. I want to talk shit about the FDA. So I was in the Bascom-Palmer Eye Institute trial for a gene therapy trial for a cure for LHON to alter our DNA so that it doesn't cause the problems with mutation of LHON. And future generations won't be taking 9 pounds of vitamins a day to try and get some vision back. So I was in that trial for a couple of years. I got kicked out because I got MS. And then that completed, and it cured the disease, and some people got vision back. That's cool. But the disease was cured. That is the point. And so then they turned it over to companies and blah, blah, blah. Gensight, one of the companies, went through years of trials, all 4 phases. And then they went to the FDA and they said, hey, we got a cure. Sweet. And as far as I know, because I learned this from Dr. Lamb at the Bascom-Palmer Eye Institute in the end of February, beginning of March, I can't remember exactly, February 28th to March 1st was my fly to Miami and my visit. So 29th and the 1st was when I was at the Bascom-Palmer and spoke to Dr. Lamb. So he said that the FDA said they want it to be better. And I asked, better how? Like, they want more people to get vision back? And he said, yes. And that's where it is. That's where we left off. So, as far as I know, there's, I guess maybe they're going to rework the gene therapy. I don't know. As far as I know, this is where it's at. What I'm doing. If you have vision loss, the gene therapy was never to give me vision back. If I get vision back, sweet ass side effect of stopping the disease, the mutation, from causing the problems that in return make us go blind. So if you stop that problem, methylene blue, it doesn't stop the problem, covers it up. As a byproduct or side effect or happy circumstance, you get vision back. I think that's exactly how it happened, how it works, and why then gonna be foul. A pencil-pushing prick at the FDA, probably a 19-year-old kid who just got a fucking job, said that it needs to be better. I want to grab that little punk-ass bitch by his throat and tell him, you don't understand gene therapy! Sorry. Take my vitamins. I don't have much of an update, okay? I guess I just start talking and it comes out. All of that is the extent of my knowledge. I haven't tried to get in contact with Gensight or do any more research or anything. From day one, all the way back in 2000, what is it, 2011, I think? When I first went to the Bascom Palmer for the gene therapy trial. It was never to get my vision back. I already lost vision. And everybody at the trial, you know, doctors and stuff, it was never, let's get your vision back. And everything I was doing, taking all the vitamins back then, you know, Vision Quest 1.0, it was cool, it worked a little. But this is much better. Well, yeah. I don't know. I was taking a Debenone, and at that time it was fairly new to us, LH1, that a Debenone did what it did, and, you know, I'd say maybe probably within 5-7 years would have known that kind of thing. So, fairly new in the medical world, I guess. Yeah. So I was taking all that and trying to improve my vision. And then, in combination with the gene therapy, because happy circumstance, side effect, I might get some vision back. And with the two, it'd be enough that, I don't know, I would decide that's enough vision back. I could drive or whatever it was. Whoa. Cause a big mess. Alright, so, with the methylene blue, every once in a while, the eyedropper doesn't fill up the, eyedropper, whatever. It doesn't fill it up all the way, so it holds like 2 drops in a bubble of air and the liquid. I don't know, it's weird. So I'm just doing 2 drops at a time. Because it doesn't make it easy for counting the 3. Important detail. As I've gotten vision back, I don't get blue stuff everywhere. That's good. So putting the eyedropper back in the bottle, having less vision, I tink it around and stuff, and having my MS, the balance is off, and I'm leaning, and yeah, kind of get it everywhere. And now, especially for the last couple days, I'm still holding the bottle close to my face and everything, you know, not right up under my eyeball, but within a couple inches. And I'm able to kind of put the eyedropper in there, just right in, 90% of the time. I still tink around a little bit sometimes at the top, but getting a lot better. I have to go do red light therapy now. I never show you guys this. Oh, I haven't done this in a long time. So, my alarm clock. Three 14 04. Let me see. 04. 304. I'm sitting back even farther than usual, but here, oh yeah, now I can see pretty clear. 304. It was still 304, so that's not a very good judge. have a power extension cord thing. Flip the switch. And what I usually do is I have 3 lights. These things weigh like not even half a pound. They weigh nothing. I usually put one underneath my legs, pointing up at my hamstrings. One on top of my quads, sitting on my lap. And then the other I hold right in front of my face. And sometimes I get very close. Sometimes I get, I don't know, about 5 or 6 inches away. And the way I do it is, so the way the light pattern is set up on these things is red light, infrared, red light, infrared. The way I do it is I put my vision, so my left eye is looking at a infrared, and my right eye is looking at a infrared, and in between there's a red. So I always stare right at a red dot. That way I have the infrared going right at both my eyes. And I do that for 4 times in the day. So I do this treatment 4 times a day. Let me just turn this on while I talk. Right. So, at 8 a.m., 2 p.m., 4 p.m., and 1 a.m. are the times of the days where I do the treatment. Take all the vitamins and do this. And every other day, I switch what I'm doing with the light therapy. So today, I am looking directly at a infrared. So above, to the left, to the right, and below is red lights. So I can see those, and the one in the middle is just dark. I can't tell anything is lit up. So I'm just trying to stare right at that. And I usually have a timer on my phone, but like usual, you're my phone. And I do it for 3 minutes. I'll come back and do this after we're done. So that is what I do with the red light. Ooh, whoops. It's a mess. Alright guys, 5 months, I've gotten a ton of vision back. I don't know how to put like a percent on it, that kind of thing. Or I've improved my vision by 2 lines on the eye chart, things like that. But whoa, where am I going? Using the computer has gotten way easier. I've been on the computer way too damn much, and working on my cryptocurrency and stuff, my brain, my eyes, I'm like, just, there's a lot going on. So when I come up and I look really close at my eyeball in the mirror, I can see more of the detail about, like, you know, in the very, very middle, there's a little white, and then around the colors, and then it looks like green to me, but it's, you know, kind of swooping around, and it is shiny and, you know, like detailed, but not all the right detail, I guess. Like looking down at you, got my phone in the holder and the tripod. I can see the bottom area of the legs, but not halfway up and to the bottom of the phone. And then I can't see, to me, it's the right side of the phone, and the right side of the phone doesn't exist. But I can see the left side of the phone where the camera and stuff is, and I can look right at the camera. So things are improving overall, I would say, but I do feel it's one of those like lulls. I don't know. Things are kind of improving, but I can't really tell until I really look. Like when I get close to the mirror and look at my eye, yeah, my eyes they look different. Like there's detail about coloring and like the roundness of the circle and kind of how my eyes actually look. It's pretty crazy. And with my right eye, well, I don't know actually. It is, I think I can see out of my left eye more. I don't know. So I can see, I can see everything better. I can drive. I'm just playing. Hold on. I got methylene blue throat. So I would say overall things are still improving. It's just kind of that subtle in the background thing. Like it was it month 3? It was a couple of weeks. I was like, oh, nothing's happening. And then things happen. I don't know. So I will get back with you guys in another 2 weeks or so. I got a lot of stuff going on with my cryptocurrency and yeah, radio. All right, guys, I'll talk to you soon.